What's up? Oh,
right,
I was the lobby owner anyway.
Yep, we found that out a little late. All right, let us in. I'm gonna mute.
All right. Game one.
Game one of Brio versus Lubu.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I think, Brio's best performance in any bracket so far for Slayers.
At the very least, in this year, in the very first few brackets we did, he was getting second place a fair amount, but that was like a year or more, really.
And I'm pretty sure those didn't have Val entering.
No, it was always like Val would get second place, and Val would get first place, Brio would get second, like 2 tournaments in a row, and then Pochi got second 2 tournaments in a row, and I don't think Brio entered again after. But again, this was a long time ago when Slugger was the only character, I believe, and yeah,
and
also
no
a very different character. There was some insanity that Slugger used to have.
Down air was the best move in the game. It was like the best 7 moves in the game, low key.
Yeah. If you think Missile is imbalanced,
honestly, what would you say is more? Old Slugger down air.
Old up smash was pretty ridiculous. The down air was also pretty insane. I think it was the down air, man. I think that had to have been the most broken move in all of Slayer's history.
Really?
I mean, yeah, you could at almost any position on the stage, any percent, you could like death combo easily.
Like pre-original nerf, where like we tried to nerf it to be like not a kill move at 40, but then we just started making it a kill move at 40 again anyways.
Yeah. Bop, bop, bop. Ooh,
what led to meteor canceling getting in? Was it like literally just down air, or was Shmoo just like, oh yeah, here you go?
I think, yeah, it was mostly the down air. We had kind of had it planned to be in the game anyway, but we just didn't have like a weight that we wanted it in, and it wasn't in that first alpha version, along with many other things.
Right. But I mean, it was an alpha, you know, can't fault it.
It was probably an earlier alpha than even a lot of the alphas people might be used to. Oh, that was really close to working. That was super tricky. I would have gotten hit for sure. Shoutouts to Lubu for not.
This match is super close right now.
Yeah, now that you point it out.
Especially since Brio was talking about how he wasn't super sure about what to do in this matchup. He's just executing the same game plan that he has been like this whole little run here, just backing off, doing his projectile stuff, and then closing
some of the best cannonballs I've ever seen. It's crazy. Like he just has a really good sense for when the opponent is going to want to jump, I guess. That was a good call out, man. It was insane. It was so simple, but he just waited, up air, dead.
The cannon goes at like a super nice throw arc where it's just such a good anti-air. Where like you're kind of forced to just stay grounded, and you can do it so fast too.
Yeah, one of the other big things about it is on this stage in particular, you can no one air grabbed. I think they honestly both forgot about air grabbing. Is that it hits on the platform. If you have it at the right spacing, it hits on the opposite platform. Which is really strong.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like right there, it'll hit almost that entire other platform.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's wild.
So you can set up some like tech chase situations. You can set up people coming back from the ledge if you've got, if you've got it set up ahead of time, you can have it there. Dude, this is looking pretty strong by the young Brio.
I think it's just a matter of like, I don't think Lubu has.
That was so crazy. That was crazy.
That up air has so much stun. The up air, like up air 1, like the first hit is super good. It's kind of like a 3.0 to Roy up air.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know exactly why it's like that, because
I think it was just like the solution was likely give it more hit stun so they link together better.
Well, I mean, I didn't do anything specifically to the hit stun of that move.
Really?
It has standard hit stun compared to all other moves. But something about the way the knockback works on it and amount of hit stun it has, it feels like it just barely is really crazy. Oh, do I need to change the stage? Probably. Let me see. Balloon. Okay.
Saying stages.
Yeah.
Oh, balloon.
Yeah. Okay. So I believe we're good now.
So I don't know how I feel about this counter pick, like personally. I feel like it'd be a better stage for Spy than it would be for Artist.
Yeah, especially if you went total degen, you know, just full on missile spam, projectile spam. I could see it being really hard for wow, it was a quick 58%. Wow. Okay, never mind.
Went, like, if you went maximum, you know, full H-box mode, you could definitely make a case for it.
Yeah. It just seems like a very strong pick for the Spy here. Just because I feel like I need the platforms as the artist to get around like any level of like missile spam, especially.
Right. Like the big thing is like she doesn't even necessarily need to missile spam. It's like always nice, but the cannon sits at an anti-air arc, and she can kind of just place down her bear trap like
yeah, that's true.
Like Diddy Kong Banana, and just kind of place herself between, you know, place it between herself and the opponent, such that that covers the ground a little bit, and like the cannon will cover their air, so it kind of keeps artists grounded to a point where you can force a missile, and, like throw it out and have the mix up. Speaking of mix up, Brandon mixing up the quality of his stocks here by SDing at basically 0.
Yeah, that's rough. That kills.
Yeah, the landing cannon box is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
With how much you can kind of rapid fire it, the cannon is actually
makes it even stronger. Yeah.
No, it's like a way too strong of an edge guard option.
Yeah.
For going low and even like mid heights.
Well, especially that you can detonate it midair now.
Yes.
That was not something I really. Brio with the movement. That was not something I really anticipated until Meeks had done it to me. I was like, wait, oh no, this is crazy. Dude,
and I mean, that's
so crazy.
You know, the game development stuff, you know?
Yeah. Generally, that's a fun thing when that happens, that you get something unexpected and it leads to an interaction that, I don't know, usually that's fun. In this case, it's maybe a little strong, but it's also kind of fun. It just like would need to be tuned. Yeah.
Because like you can't meteor cancel it, so it kind of forces the tech, and you might get meteor cancel lockout.
Right. It's a tricky one to. Oh, I don't think he wanted that. No.
Brio doing it again, same thing that he did earlier.
Well, the idea I think is sound, which is that he wants to throw it up high, and then the gravity pulls him way up.
Right.
But
the only problem with that is he's doing the up B too fast, so he's getting caught into it. So he just wants to wait that out a little bit and burn the air dash
fast fall or something. It's a difficult thing that he's trying to pull off, and trading blow for blow.
Or like do that, and if he maintains a missile, or he could do it early as well, depending. It's a lot of like maybes, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's something that's gonna need to be addressed.
How would you address that?
Just make it so when you're in the throw animation, you don't get affected by the gravity grenade. It just ignores it. Like when you're thrown and getting thrown. Because I think when you're thrown, you ignore it. Oh, nice.
Maybe.
Oh, he tried. It might not work like that, but he almost that could have potentially stolen the stock away. Depending on the DI. Oh, he tried to go really hard for it.
Is that a normal wall jump from her? That seems super small.
Yeah, it's just a very low wall jump. Wow, that actually can jab reset? That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah,
it kind of just
held one of the few moves in the game that actually can jab reset.
Yeah.
It's like that old up air for Spy used to be able to. Yeah, her artist back air, artist forward air. I think first hit slugger nair at like low percents.
Yeah, it feels like Lulu's zoning game has really come online.
Yeah, definitely just not giving enough room to breathe for Brio to set up anything.
Yeah, I feel like, wow, that he's also taking advantage of a lot of the setups that he's creating. Like really well. Like he gets a huge amount of that's unfortunate. He gets a huge amount of damage every single time that that he ends up. Oh, is he dead? He might. No, I guess not. He's alright. Brio's like, I don't even want to go in. I don't like playing this getting zoned game. My hunch is that Brio may have checked out of this game.
Most likely. I mean, he's down 4 stocks to 1. Like,
I can hear him in the other room. Like, oh man. So I don't know. It somehow didn't kill. Oh. He gets a grab, be alright. Gets a random most anything, be alright. Oh, and he just barely won before that.
Unfortunately, DBZ not going into Brio's favor to not get 4 stocked.
Let it rock.
Same stage.
Yep. It's going back. He did so well on the first game that I think this is a pretty good choice. Even though he got kind of rocked in that game too. I think a lot of that came down to, at a certain point, he just started like trying ideas and kind of slowing down to, do you know what I mean? Like at some point you kind of just are like, okay, I need to figure out this situation or I'm not going to win. I've got a game that I can experiment with. So
also I do think that Brio's kind of just not following the same game plan that he's been doing for pretty much the rest of the time. He's definitely getting more, in their face and whatnot, and I don't think that's necessarily correct.
Yeah.
Especially given how that went last game.
Yeah. It's going fairly well this time. I think one of the big problems is there's like follow-ups that are, I don't know, they're not easy to follow up on, but I feel like a lot of the sets where Brio had played before, he was getting like these really, really long chains of combos or really short bursts of mad damage and finding these like crazy kills, Yeah,
I mean, in general, that's hard in Artist Spy. Like, for the Spy perspective.
What an anti-air!
That thing is huge.
Yeah, it's pretty large.
Super nice. For Spy.
Right.
Oh wow, I didn't even know the cannon was there.
Yeah, that was great awareness. I love whenever those two combo together. That was a great air throw. Yeah, this is like I was saying before, that it feels like in that last game, Brio was like really focusing on kind of specific interactions, and now he's playing more of the like, all right, I'm gonna put all of this into like a fast-paced as I need to game plan, and really go for the win. Like he's a Falcon player at heart in Melee, and so it's no surprise. I bet he's looking for the up smash. Yeah.
But like the problem I have with that is that he forfeited a game to do so, and
well, he was already pretty far down in that game, right?
I mean, that's true, but I'm thinking more like he had game 1, and he did well game 1, but it didn't seem like he took a lot of information from that game into game 2, especially not game 3.
Well, Lubu is quite good at adapting, right? So it's not.
He's up there yet. It's not like Mime, but
right.
He's up there,
See?
But
nice bear trap
like
again.
Now that he's burned a game when he already had one,
Right.
he if he wins this game, right now it's Lubu's counter pick. If he wins this, so he gets the information, but can he apply that to balloons if he has to do it again?
Right. That's a good point. That would be a difficult one to win on. It was looking kind of rough. But I mean, we were talking about how on balloons, like, it feels like the spy could, like, dominate that stage, you know?
Right. But now it's like a player matchup thing,
Right.
where
That's
like
true.
Brio isn't the greatest on balloons, like as a player.
Yeah, he is a very, like, movement oriented. Like, it feels like he didn't go for the up throw. Oh, nice.
And that's like generally.
Yeah.
He's definitely not super on platforms when he plays spy.
Right, that's true. But I think he just feels familiar and comfortable with them. Auto punish!
How did he meteor cancel and then focus? What happened?
Well,
How did
you
that
go
happen?
into focus, so he just did focus and did an air dodge, or air dash, and then so he was able to get it. That's pretty cool. That was
It
so.
looked like he meteor canceled diagonally and then did a focus attack after the meteor cancel.
Oh, really? I have to look at it again, but. Hey, that was almost a kill. That was almost a kill twice, I think, because that up smash is pretty strong.
Up air?
Ooh, nice.
That was actually a bit of a DI mix.
So this
He definitely
could
have gone for the second up air.
Yeah, for sure. This could definitely go to a game 5. Which he's so good with that. I feel like he has the best cannon play.
Probably. I think that's a pretty safe assumption.
I think most people think a lot more about the. Oh. I always love that, man. I don't know why. It's not
So
good, and it happens like that. But you know. Wow.
Wow, getting grabbed out of the back
That
air.
was, yeah, that had to have been pretty close to frame tight.
So I guess something that
Was
spies
this dead?
don't always keep in mind.
That feels
Yeah,
like it's dead. Yeah.
I was gonna say any time that
GG's.
GG's.
Ugh, there's just nothing to do, man. Not even like the character, just me. I gotta figure out something.
I feel
better.
like you just got tilted at some